Alright, what's the deal, peeps? It's your boy back with another quick video. Today I want to kind of show you my recording setup and how I get down in FL Studio. I picked FL Studio for my DAW of choice because I started off with FL Studio because I started off making beats. Well, back in the day, I used to do acoustic or Mixcraft, and I even tried my hand at Pro Tools. Pro Tools was just too vast, too much stuff for my workflow to go through, too much stuff that I had to do, too much stuff that I had to learn that I didn't want to spend time with because I just wanted to make music. So, it was easy to transition over to FL Studio because, in my opinion, it's very user-friendly. So, for guys that are looking for a DAW to get into, I highly recommend FL Studio. But, you got other guys that'll recommend their other things. So, without any further ado, I'll kind of get into the basics, okay? First thing you want to do is go to Options, go to your audio settings, okay? Click down the device, find ASIO for all. ASIO for all is a thing that's going to help whatever interface you got go right on point with FL Studio, okay? Click the buffer thing, and I usually press this little parachute thing, and so it refreshes it. Then I pick the one I'm using. I'm using the Sternberg UR44, so that's what I'm using. So that's going to be my main one. This is going to make sure that there's no delay in my recording. It's going to make sure that whatever I choose to rap on is going to be clear. It's going to sound clear. It's going to be of high quality, Okay. Now, secondly, now that I have my beat, now that I have my interface set up, I want to drag in my beat naturally. So let's see. I'll drag in this one. Okay, this beat is called Digits. Okay, now I got my beat in. I just simply found it from the folder, dragged it in. Okay, next thing I want to do is go to my mixer window. Okay, my mixer window is this thing right here where you see the knobs at, not the knobs, but the sliders that look like a mixer naturally. So that's the mixer window. Okay, I want to click on that. I'm going to bring that up. And now, different people do it different ways, but this is how I do it, okay? On track 100, that's where I'm going to insert my Sternberg UR44, which is my interface. I'm going to make sure I do mono, right? Mono because we want to record in mono. We don't want to record in stereo. We want to be just one single signal down the middle, you know what I'm saying, for our microphone recording. So I picked that UR44-1. It's purple, you see, so that means it is armed. It is armed to record, okay? See this little thing right here, the circle, that's the recorded. That's the unarmed. Boom. So if I was to record and it's on blue, it's unarmed, it's not going to pick up what I'm recording because it's unarmed. So I click on that. So I click on that and I arm it, okay? Another thing about FL Studio is, say for instance, you save a project and you close it and you open it up and you're ready to record, but you don't, what I'm saying, it's not picking up any sound. It's because every time you restart FL Studio, you have to rearm the track. It's got to be purple to record, okay? Now, secondly, what I want to do is, now that I'm ready to record, if I wanted to go in and record, I simply just press the record button and, press space, and I go in and record, okay? But typically, what I want to do is find the BPM for the beat because BPM is important when you want to add delays in, that effect where you hear the echo, of the words, and it's like right on point, it's perfect. You always want to make sure that you got the BPM of the beat, you know what I'm saying? So you figure that out. So how I figure out the BPM of the beat, of course you could tap it, but that's the tedious way. I pull up my beat, I'm going to double click on my beat, and it's going to pull up the sample window with my beat in it. That's my beat, okay? Let's stop that. I'm going to double click that. No, I'm not going to double, sorry, excuse me. I'm not going to double click that. I'm going to right click that, and I'm going to go to edit. I'm going to right click my beat. After I double click on my beat to bring it up, I'm going to right click it and press edit. Okay, it's going to bring up Edison. This is where, you know what I'm saying, you can chop up, you can cut up the beat, whatever, but I don't want to do that. What I first want to do is make sure that any little space that comes before the beat starts, I get rid of it. Control X, Control cut. That's to ensure that when it picks up the BPM is on point, okay? Now that I got that taken care of, what I want to do next is click on these two little paper things right here and go to Edit Properties, okay? Now, when I go to Edit Properties, see where it says Tempo right here. I want to auto-detect the tempo so I know what the tempo is, or the BPM. Detection for songs with a constant tempo, because this beat has a constant tempo. So I click it, and it's going to analyze the track. It's going to analyze it. Okay, and so it spit out a BPM of 106, okay? So I'm going to accept that, 106. Take this downbeat thing, slide all the way back. And what I want to do is, you see this thing with the arrow in the paper, that's to drag and drop it. I'm going to drag it and drop it right in here. So it gives me the correct one with the little piece cut off. Okay. And now I'm going to adjust my BPM to 106 to keep it on point. Okay. And now if you'll see, now everything is lined up. Like as soon as, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit it. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, the one is gonna start every 4 bars. The one it should start every 4 bars because it's lined up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 9. 9.5 to the 10. 10.5 and 11. 11.5 and then 12. Okay, so everything is lined up. And then after that, it's just pretty much, you go in and record. You press that. Typically, you want to turn down the beat so the microphone is not picking up, the beat. And then you just go in and record, okay? So say, for instance, I'm already recorded. Everything is recorded. I'm ready to go. Say, for instance, this is my track. That's my verse right there. And this is my chorus. And I'm done. I'm ready to go. So what I want to do next is File, Export, either MP3 or WAV. And that's pretty much it. I'll holler at you guys later. Peace.